Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Barry Levette, and I'm co-founder of SmartPesa. SmartPesa is a system that works with banks to allow merchants to easily accept payments with credit cards on a mobile phone. Across Africa, there's a problem. And in fact, across emerging markets, consumers are forced to carry cash. This is both inconvenient and dangerous, particularly in many emerging market countries. Inconvenient because the consumer may or may not have enough cash for the items that he or she wishes to buy, but dangerous also because criminals know when and who to target, particularly on paydays and market days. It's not much better for merchants. At the end of shifts, merchants are often flush with cash, and they are unable to deposit it in a bank until the following mornings. And in fact, banks are not even that much better. A typical merchant, it costs them 5+% to handle cash, and often that is charged back through the banks. Banks have to have a vast network of ATMs and institutions to accept money and to distribute the money. And remember that every single dollar that is not in a bank account cannot be lent out by that bank and earned interest. Cards could be a solution. In fact, card growth has been over 20% for some years. But the problem isn't that people don't have cards. They have cards. They just don't have a place to use them. Typically, there's fewer than 5 point-of-sale devices per 1,000 inhabitants across emerging markets. That's why we invented SmartPesa. With a simple app plus a device such as this one, we're able to accept card payments with a mobile phone. Let me show you how it works. The merchant enters the value on the device and puts the card into the device, hands the device to the customer, and the customer confirms and enters a PIN if necessary. The transaction happens in real time and gets confirmed. The typical processing time is about 10 seconds, and at the end, the customer can get an SMS or other confirmation. Permanent records of transactions by the merchant are available. So how large could this market be? Well, every year, $17 billion in additional non-cash payments are transacted across emerging markets. That's 20% growth per annum. So how large can this continue? Well, developed markets are 3 times the size with far fewer people. The SmartPesa system has been specifically designed for the emerging markets, and most importantly, for the regulatory constraints. The emerging markets are leapfrogging developed markets in terms of regulation, most notably for chip and PIN transactions. There are many other competitors that can handle cards, but unless they have chip and PIN, they're not future-proof. So what does it take to deploy the system? Our system is 100% compatible with existing systems. There's very few changes that a bank needs to make in order to deploy. We can deploy in conjunction with another traditional point-of-sale system or as a complete replacement to a traditional point-of-sale system. In fact, SmartPesa costs 70% less than a traditional point-of-sale system, and we believe that it's this cost differential that will drive a significant growth in this market as traditional point-of-sale changes into a system such as ours. Payback periods are on the order of months, whereas in traditional traditional point-of-sale, it's in the order of years. We also provide much better information through a merchant portal, much better compared to the cash system where merchants have absolutely no history. We have full online access available through the app and online. So where are we now? We're launching in conjunction with our partners in Rwanda, a company called R-Switch, the national switch. We've negotiated several deployments in emerging markets in Africa and Southeast Asia, and in fact, in the last 24 hours in Colombia as well. So we're seeking continuing to seek strategic partners, financial institutions to use our software. Some uses of the software are becoming quite interesting for the future. There's the obvious uses, transport, but some of the new novel concepts that we can use with the system is cash disbursements, where government grants can be distributed through agents using a system like ourselves. I'm Barry Levette for SmartPesa. Please bring your credit card along to D27 and give it a go.
Thank you.